So in this video, I wanted to show you something about these two platforms. Although they look alike, so they don't see any difference. And it's easier to see if I go to matcap, and I usually choose this metallic red thing here because you can see then the lighting bouncing off. And if we look at them, they look pretty similar. There's not a lot of difference in them, but there is a big difference with them. So if I will turn this one off, you can see that this one has 2,560 faces, while if I turn this one on, it only has 113. Now, if I was going to turn both on, and then here I'm going to turn on wireframe, and now you can see that this one has a lot more geometry than the one on the right. Now, and because we have it shade smooth, we won't see this, but this will give a lot less geometry to work so that the game engine can work a little bit better with it. So you can see here that they're all triangles, and that's how it actually goes into the game engine. So we are making this with quads, but if you import them and if you ever open an FBX file, you'll notice that they're all tris. So this is how what's going to look like. Um, and then I decimated it in a certain way to create this one here that is also triangulated, but yeah, it doesn't have the same amount of faces. Now, how did I do that? So let me turn this on, and I have this one here. Um, this also decimated, it's just this one here. So we still have this is the original. And then what I did is get some modifiers. So we already have our subdivision surf. That's what makes it look nice. Then after that, I apply a decimate modifier, planar, just 2 degrees, just to get the biggest flat parts away. And that's it looks like this. So if you do a 2, these are that's the geometry you get. And then I do a collapse modifier, decimate one, and with triangulation. And I usually do it about 0.5, 0.6. 0.5 works well because if you have the auto smooth on in the game engine, I'll show you in just a bit because I have it open. You'll notice that it's 60 degrees here, and that's the same that Unity uses. So if I go here, yeah, as we import it. So if I go into and I select, there it is, and go to model, you'll see that here the smoothing angle is 60. So I just do that here as well. That way, when let's turn off the wireframe, I have an idea of what it is. So because if I let it at standard, that's 30, you'll see this crease, and yeah, it doesn't look any good. So, but if I go to 60, it's gone, and that's also what Unity is going to use. So then we have a better idea of how it's actually going to look. Now I have imported them, so let's go into Unity and check out how it looks. So here they are, and yeah, you can notice. So I put a triplanar shader on so that we can better see if there will be any shading issues, but you can see nothing. Now I'm gonna turn on, and so there's Sonic, and I'm gonna walk on top, and you can see that there is no difference. So you won't notice almost anything uh, different about yeah, having less geometry. At least not too much. At least, yeah. So this one is of course much smoother, and you can notice a little bit, but yeah, it's not gonna make a lot of yeah, they're not gonna make a lot of difference in game. As if you were going fast here, it's not gonna go. If you make a very big platform, yeah, maybe you may start noticing it a little bit more. So yeah, that was just something short to show you. And on the next one, I'm going to load all the other ones because there are also some things we could look into the platforms that we have to keep in mind when we load them in. Okay, see you on the next one.